It's not going to be a party like I wanted it to be, but better than a party. It's going to be a follow-up discussion with some things that I needed to connect the dots between where we were from the masterclass to where we are today. So let me just stick to the script. Otherwise, I can talk, y'all. I'll have y'all here listening for 3 hours. But if I stick to the script, it'll be really short and sweet. Okay, let's get into it. So this is the 1% Code Masterclass follow-up, right? So here we go. Connecting the dots between the twin powers of legal knowledge plus financial empowerment, right? If you are Black or brown and poor, you have an 85% chance of being preyed upon by the legal pros and the so-called justice system, right? This is what happened that got me on the downward spiral towards legal research. It happened to my daughter. Caught in the spider's web of between the crosshairs between two powerful systems, which is the justice system, in a criminal court case, and the mental health system, right? When she had a breakdown due to her pain prescription drugs. I hate to call it prescription medicine because medicine is supposed to cure, and this did not cure. It caused hell. So, that began the journey of the 8-year, hell on earth for her and for me and for our extended family. So, yeah, the legal research, you guys already know it's a rabbit hole. But what saved me, was starting to write and starting to serve and help other people. So here we go. I create things that I wish were available when I began researching law. I took care of the legal side of the equation with courses inside the Mission Possible University and the Clear Her Name book and Clear Her Name companion workbook. So for under $100, right, you will save 4 years of law school, save $85,000 in student loans, and have more knowledge than a room full of lawyers and judges too. So the 1% Code takes care of the flip side of the same coin through the financial empowerment side. So I'm trying to take care, because I realize that the people that are preyed upon by the legal system, right, is the people who don't have the financial power to fight them or to back them up. So you need the legal knowledge and you need the financial empowerment. Both of those are the wonder twin powers, I promise you. Okay, so I took care of the legal side. Now I am trying to take care of the financial side. Okay, so let's talk about Rihanna. Okay, I know you're like, what does Rihanna got to do with this? Well, let me tell you. The mindset is a powerful thing. Rihanna, back when she was introduced onto the scene, her first big hit was Pon the Replay, and young sprightly girl, but you could tell that she still had a long way to go in terms of believing in herself and her self-esteem and all of that good stuff. You know how it is when you evolve from where you begin through experience. Well, experience is a great teacher, because check her out. Her rude boy days, oh yeah. Look at those 2 videos, y'all. Look at those 2 videos. That's all I'm saying. A stark difference between night and day. Like, it's just incredible, right? And I'm not saying that I like that specific look in any of her videos. I'm just saying I'm just impressed with the level of confidence and the growth, right? The growth is what I'm looking at. So what changed for Rihanna is her mindset. She transformed into a confident millionaire. In her mind, she expects to be treated a certain way. It was the same thing for me from when I used to drive around in a Toyota. No, nothing wrong with the Toyota. I love my Toyota. I wish I still had it. I had given it to my nephew and he, didn't take care of it. And that's how I lost that car, because I gave it to him because I was driving around fancy cars or luxury cars or whatever. And it was a difference between the treatment that you get from a Toyota dealership to a Mercedes dealership and a BMW dealership, right? Just a luxury brand, you just get treated. It's the same thing. It's a mindset thing, right? And so recognize that your time is an asset. And any time spent away from creating assets, your heirs can inherit. It's stealing time from your own future wealth. Okay? I've never seen anyone give 100% and lose. That never happens, And then the next thing is, when you give 100% and you change your mindset to a millionaire mindset, you shorten the learning curve by doing. So I wanted to show y'all this picture. This is a very large canvas art that I have in my dining room. And I love it because it's a constant reminder that mindset is everything. Okay? Remember that. So this phrase right here is what I literally have in my bathroom. Like I have constant reminders all of the time because you get so distracted with this thing called life. So I need constant reminders, okay? Because I work alone 99.99% of the time. So I need reminders. I got to become my own best friend to remind myself, right? Like looking in the mirror and reminding myself and saying affirmations. I do all of that stuff. I used to think all this stuff was all woo-woo and crazy back in the day. No, I don't anymore. I firmly believe. But here's the thing. It is so true. The secret to change is to focus on the new things. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Successful people do daily what the unsuccessful only do occasionally. Oh, y'all, play this back. I'm telling you, that is deep right there. I just gave you sauce, okay? Secret sauce. But go on now. I don't tell grown folks what to do. So I am going to keep it going. Let's go. Because I don't want this to be a really long video. I hate that. The reason why I hate long videos, y'all, I spent a good chunk of my life in school, right? I was all the way in a PhD program. And it was a lot of videos, and I hate that. And the lectures, it's like, I have an aversion to long videos. Long videos, so forgive me if you do like long videos. I don't. So keep it moving. Let's go. The 99%ers way. This is what we have been brainwashed into doing. We split our time into 95% doing non-asset producing activities. And what will qualify as that? Arguing with folk on social media, complaining about how bad things are, trading time for dollars in a 9-to-5. And so that's 95% of your time. And then only 5% is spent creating assets. Well, that's not going to get you into the 1%ers way. The 1%ers way is in your first year of learning the 1%ers way. You split your time into 85% creating assets that their heirs can inherit, and 15% into research and other things, right? The second year, you nurture your assets. And then the third year, you guide your heirs how to manage it. This is how Elon Musk built Tesla into a high yield company in 3 years. Okay, y'all need to do some research on Elon because he has outsurpassed his brother and sister who were doing exceptionally well. And Elon was actually the black sheep of the family, the failure of the family and all of that. And he built Tesla into this conglomerate, high yield company in 3 years, which doesn't happen all the time. It's a unicorn. That doesn't happen. Okay. So success leaves clues. Follow him. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just research Elon. Adopt the 1%ers way with the win then play mindset, right? We talked about that, or I think I mentioned it in the masterclass. Win then play. Okay, because your mindset is everything. It dictates your action and shows up as results. You can make $1 million or you can make 1 million excuses. Which way would you like? What do you want? Do you want to complain about how bad things are? Do you want to put that time and energy and effort into making $1 million? You've got to decide, and it's up to you. I'm not dragging folks anymore. I used to be like, come on, I got this thing. You make that decision, and then you go after it. I'm not dragging anybody to a place where they're not ready for, right? So I made up this chart, and this is called the path to wealth creation, right? Back in the day versus today. Back in the day, it was permission-based, because you would have to get a business loan, you would have to get investors, you would have to have a ton of cash and a ton of credit. And then old money would come from wealthy families, like that had passed it down from generation to generation, right? That was back in the day. Like people like Warren Buffett and Henry Ford, they came from money. Don't let the billions fool you. They came already from money. Okay, so as impressive as their portfolio is today, but they started off from old money from their wealthy families, right? Yes, they managed to keep it, well invested and keep it up and didn't squander it. However, they came from old money. Okay, and then also, if you didn't come from old money, it was also a lot of hard work involved, like Dave Thomas, right? And it wasn't easy to start up. Dave Thomas is, if you don't know that name, Dave Thomas is the founder of the Wendy's food chain, right? The fast food chain. Okay. So Dave came from nothing. Okay. Dave Thomas, I'm trying to zoom in. Damn it, it's not working. Okay. Dave Thomas was an orphan when he was adopted and later abandoned by his then widowed father when his mother died. His mother died when he was 13, and then his father couldn't handle it. By the time Dave was 15, he was like, I gotta go. I'm on my own. So he's been on his own since he was 15 years old. And what he did was he used his 9-to-5 money to fund his side hustle. And then he used that side hustle money to build his business. But check this out. What this little chart doesn't say about his side hustle was investing. Dave was one of the original investors in KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So then when that was a boon and that was successful, he used that investment return to start Wendy's. And Wendy's is the name of his daughter. I can't remember if it was the oldest one or who, but it's the name of his daughter, in case you were, into trivia like that. Okay, so let's go back to today. No permission needed, right? Why? Because we don't need any of this other stuff that's over on the left side under back in the day. Why? What changed? The new media. You can literally start a business by going live on Facebook, by going live on Instagram. Social media has changed the game, and you don't even need any experience. No experience, and it's very beginner friendly. Okay, YouTube millionaires all over the place, and it takes a little bit of time. Would you like to spend 3 to 12 months becoming a millionaire, doing the things that it takes to become a millionaire, or would you like to do the 30 to 40 year path in a regular 9-to-5? I'll take the 3 to 12 months. Thank you very much. And that's what I did. So that's also low barriers to entry versus the difficulty that you would have back in the day, right? So permission based, because you needed, the bankers to say yes, the investors to say yes, everybody else to say yes, somebody to pass money on. You needed all kinds of permission. Well, not today. Today, it's so interesting because not only do we not need permission, we also have it so good. We have it better than, I was thinking of somebody like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, as impressive as his story is, because he came from nothing. He was literally homeless and on his last dime when his play that had failed before, like 4 or 5 times prior, finally hit pay dirt, right? But as successful as he is, it took him time. It took a lot of time for it to get going. But look at him now, super impressive, right? But I'm trying to say, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, by you learning how to do filmmaking, and you could learn it right in your pajamas at home, you could, really shorten the learning curve and not have to go through the millions of dollars that, that he did. Because eventually, even as rich as he is, he still borrows money for certain film projects. You don't have to do that. Okay? Because see, he's still stuck in that old mentality. Nothing wrong with it because it's worked for him. I'm just saying, today we don't have to do that. No permission is needed. Okay? Low barriers to entry. Okay? So let me show you this 5-year-old YouTube millionaire. I cannot remember his name, but just look that title up if you're interested in that kind of trivia. I'm just a research nerd. Can't help it. But a 5-year-old can become a millionaire, right? Of course, it's his parents running the thing. But the point is, he's sitting up here opening toys on YouTube. And that is all you need. So you just have to want it, okay? Why work hard for someone else when you can do it for yourself? Make the conscious decision to pursue wealth. Stay motivated with inspirational artwork. And I think I showed it, yeah. How to make $1 million. I've been considering buying this. That's why I was like, well, let me put it here just to kind of remind myself. I've been considering buying this canvas. And they have different sizes available. So, but the interesting thing is not that the canvas is available. It's what it says, the message. How to make $1 million. Take a $50 profit 20,000 times. Take a $200 profit 5,000 times. Take a $1,000 profit 1,000 times. Take a $4,000 profit 250 times. So you are closer to $1 million every single day than you were led to believe. I'm telling you this, if this doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will, and I'm not dragging you. Okay, you got to come along on this train willingly to create that wealth for you, for your family, and for your future generations. Okay, so let's get into the Elite Trust Secrets. Elite Trust Secrets is about generational wealth through the creation of assets, right? Remember what I said earlier? The 1%ers spend 85% of their time in their first year establishing the assets, and then they just nurture it. So, like my book is an asset. It's published on Amazon.com. And I receive royalty checks. I have royalty checks that I received from other books that I had created years ago. So imagine receiving checks. I'm losing my place. And I received a royalty check for a book I wrote 8 or 9 years ago. I forget. So a royalty check is a gift that keeps on giving. Passive income is delicious, y'all. I did that work 8 or 9 years ago. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I teach how to create this kind of asset inside this Elite Trust Secrets workshop. Okay. There are 15 blueprints also inside of the workshop. My suggestion is that you don't jump in there and go crazy. Focus on one at a time. Get good at that. Build up that asset. Start earning from that asset. Then keep building from there. Grow your assets and pass it down to your heirs through a family trust. All of that is inside of the workshop. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. It's up to you to do the work. I gave you everything that you need. I know that life happens, but focus. Focus is the key. That discharge is a delicious distraction, which is also inside of the workshop. But your heirs can't inherit any of that, right? They can't inherit any of that. All that, loss of focus and the debt discharge. They can't inherit that. Focus on assets, creation of assets. So here's the thing. Hold on. Let me put this into. Let me drop this down to the next page because it's cutting off the picture. How can 3,000 heart-centered millionaires change the world? In 2 words: critical mass. That number came from, I did the research, and I want to say it was Gandhi that determined that it would take 3,000 people to change the world. But critical mass, let's talk about critical mass. Critical mass, that's the smallest amount it takes to make change happen. So what I'm looking for is more Elon Musk types and less Bill Gates types in terms of millionaires and billionaires, right? 3,000 heart-centered millionaires. Don't worry about the millionaire part. I want the heart in it. And it's going to take 3,000 of us to change the world. So you can't save someone if you're drowning. The best way to help others is to be the change you want to see. I need to change that. So you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. That's a beautiful quote from Rumi. And if y'all don't know about Rumi, you need to get to know Rumi. Okay, let's see. I think that was it. So I just wanted to go over this very, very quickly. And the last thing I want to leave you with is this organization that I started is a nonprofit. And I want to give people the opportunity to do more good with more. Because good people who have more do more, right? They do more good. So do good and be kind. That's what I want to see in the world. I'm just looking around at my notes here to see if I'm forgetting anything else. Oh yeah. The other little thing that I just wanted to drop in your spirit is a lot of people like to say knowledge is power, right? And it's true. Knowledge is power. But it is really applied knowledge. When you take the action, now that's the plug. Applied knowledge is the plug. I love that saying so much that I started putting it in the video description boxes that I have for the YouTube channel, right? So if you keep waiting, life is just going to pass you by. You got to focus. You got to decide if this thing, that we have going on here is important enough for you to find a way to enroll. And then the other thing that I want to leave you with is if you keep saying, well, I can't do it, I can't afford, well, you'll never be able to afford it. Because I have given you the tools to do a step up. You can start with where you are, meaning if you really and truly don't have it, and I get that because I was in your position too, but if you really and truly don't have it, start with the free things that I do have going on the website, right? So the website for anything, hold on, let me type it here, literally right on the camera. Ann Smith Official. I always have to enunciate because I think in English and Spanish, so I have to force the English out. So, AnnSmithOfficial.com. Go to the resources page, and the resources page, I'm telling you, people have leveled up from my free resources, which makes me so, so happy. I'm thrilled. I'm more delighted for your success than you could ever be. I promise you. I don't even know how that's possible, but I am, because I just love helping people, and I love seeing people win. I love the comeback kid story, right? And so if you go to AnnSmithOfficial.com and go to the resources page, you'll find all of the free things, the free tools. You'll see the Zero Startup Challenge. The Zero Startup Challenge actually was born from the fact that it helped me, going from homelessness to where I am now, right? Okay, so also with the, I have a couple of playlists on there if you have a legal issue, right? And you just can't, jump into the premium courses and premium workshops that I have going on. Fine, listen to the playlist, right? There is a man. I'm not gonna say his name because his name is actually on the reviews page. The man, he watched the entire playlist of Legally Speaking, the Legally Speaking playlist that's on the AnnSmithOfficial.com resources page, y'all. And because of that playlist, I think it's like 37 videos, but I specifically created that series as short little videos. I'm talking maybe the longest one is 3 minutes. Most of them are under a minute. And so you just take the time. He took the time and he went through all of the videos, and his knowledge grew from nothing to being able to impress the judge so much that the judge thought that he was a lawyer. When he said no, the judge invited another judge friend of his to listen to this man. It's all right there on the testimonial page, right? Called the reviews, all of my reviews page. You'll see he wrote it all out. And I had asked him to do a follow-up video because he had contacted me later saying that after he had wrote that review, the case, had some very positive developments, meaning he had won custody of his daughter. He was losing badly. In fact, when he found me on the Iron Sharpens Iron Council YouTube channel, he was losing, and then when he found that playlist, he won custody of his daughter, y'all, and that is free. I'm telling you, you can level up with my free stuff because I don't play them games. I'm not here out to, knock people over and rob people from what little they have. That's not the type of game. I want you to level up. And then when you're ready to go premium with me, then it shortens your learning curve even more. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I couldn't be on camera today because I still have this issue with my eye, and it's getting better and better and better every day because I'm manifesting health, right? I'm manifesting health. So I just want to leave you guys with this. I'm going to put the wealth mantra for anyone who listens to this all the way to the end will get access to the wealth mantra. And the wealth mantra that I created works for me. Anytime I need money or don't need money, I just love manifesting because I love the power that we all have. All of us are made with this power. Okay, so if you've listened to this all the way to this end, to the end of this video, I'm not going to put it on the page. You have to listen for the coupon code. The coupon code for the Money Mantra link to get it for free, to download it for free, is SWAG, right? Coupon code is SWAG. I think it's just all lowercase. SWAG, okay? For the wealth mantra. Okay, so you get to download it, download it for the free. See, I love giving. Don't play with me with this, okay? Get this wealth mantra, download it for free. What you have to do is when you go to the link, you're gonna go through the checkout as if you're gonna buy it, but then you put in the coupon code, and boom, the price goes from whatever it is. I think I had it at $97 to free, right? To $0, right? So booyah, there you go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so let me see. Make sure I mention everything. Yep. Passive income, I'll leave you with this. Passive income is money not tied to time, right? Just like the book and the different assets that I teach you. The book publishing thing is nothing but the truth. Yes, Lord. I love it. I love that passive income. But there's 15 to choose from. Choose the one that speaks to your heart the loudest. That's all you got to do. I can't tell you what's going to speak to your heart. And then what else did I say here? Oh yeah, I said I dropped the jewels. It's up to you to listen and execute. I don't like that word, execute. I need a new word. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, y'all. Listen, I hope to see you in the Elite Trust Secrets workshop. But if not, stepstone that thing. Go from free resources, okay, build up your account, and then go to next level stuff, okay, and then go to the top tier stuff. That's how you do it. Okay, people who did the like me got the $10,000, my first $10,000 online by doing the Zero Startup Challenge. I did that business and got that money, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned the $10,000, what I did with it. I moved into a luxury hotel, right? I lived there for about 3.5, maybe 4 months. I racked up some free some free overnight stays because I stayed there for it was an extended time. But it was an apartment suite, but it was in a hotel. And it was just great, relaxation. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful time. And then from there, I moved into a luxury apartment. And now I am manifesting my dream house, right? It has acres of land. I have plans to build a pool, a greenhouse, because I want to grow my own fruits and vegetables in this cold climate, which is Maryland. And so I need a greenhouse. And what I plan to do, I'm telling y'all all my business, what I plan to do, because it has a large, a lot of land on this particular property that I have my eyes on. I want to build 3 tiny houses and rent them out to Airbnb. Like, come on, y'all. This is happening. I'm leveling up, and I want y'all to level up with me. But start with where you are. Don't complain about somebody already complained about, oh, it's too expensive. Okay, well, stay right there then. Stay right there, because I'm giving you all of the resources to meet you with where you are. I have beginner stuff, I have free stuff, I have intermediate stuff, and I have top tier stuff, right? Advanced stuff that you can advance. Start with where you are, and the more advanced the stuff is, the shorter your learning curve is, right? So the more tight the information becomes, right? And so you get there faster. But start with where you are. I don't want to hear the complaints. It's not in my spirit to hear the complaints, because if I can get off the couch, and I was down in the dumps for like 3 years, like it was embarrassing. Now that I think back about it, I was like sleeping on the couch in my mom's house. And sleeping on the couch at my sister's house. Like, I was bouncing around couch surfing, right? And people would come and see me, and I'd feel like shame and embarrassed and all that. But something just jumped in my spirit that I just had to just do something, because I realized nobody was going to help me. I had to help myself out of that. And that's when I started to research, really delved into, I got away from the legal research a little bit, enough to, amass this $10,000. And it was a boon. And I was able to get back on my feet. And my family was like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, they were looking at me like, what is going on? Because here they are, happily, merrily going to their 9 to 5, working up every day. And I wasn't doing any of that. But yet I was living, bigger than them or whatever, in comparison. So if I can do it from that, going from nothing, like I remember going to the grocery store with $7 for me and my son for a week. Like, that's in my experience. That's what I'm drawing from. That's where I came from. I remember having to plead with my son's father, asking him for some money just so I can go to the Dollar Tree. Y'all, this is serious. If I came from nothing and I'm nothing special, because we are all special, so that makes us none of us are unique. None of us are uniquely qualified for this thing called life. We just do our best, right? Yeah, I came from nothing. Okay, after I lost everything back in after the wool got pulled from under my the rug got, I mess up, I butcher American sayings all the time. After the shock of my daughter and the way the legal system treated her and everything like that, which again I wrote about it in my book, Clear Her Name. So I don't want to spend too much time on that. Just go and get the book. If you go to AnnSmithOfficial.com, click on books, and you'll go right to the book and order it. Okay, so I came from nothing. Like I lost my house of 20 years. I lost everything because I could not focus. My mindset there was no mindset, and it damn sure wasn't no wealth mindset. It was just gone. I was spent, and I wallowed in sorrow for 3 years, sleeping on the couch. 3 years, y'all. No lie, no joke. That thing is serious. But if I can come from that, come on now, don't play with me. Don't play with me. You can do it too. You can do it too. And that's why I give back so much, because I love helping people, and I love being in the position to, give a perfect stranger a $100 bill. It's not a thing for me anymore. I feel good doing that. And so anyway, y'all, that's all I have for you. This is the follow-up. It was supposed to be a live party, but the eye style won't let me be great today. So I'm like, the party must go on. So I hope you guys got something out of it. And if you did, please meet in the on the forum page, because this video is only going to be posted inside of this masterclass. So give people the masterclass website. Shoot. Let me scroll back down. The masterclass website is the1%code.com. Boom. That's the site that you give people. And even I get confused because I was giving people the inside track. No, I got to force myself to give only this 1%code.com website so that everybody can start off on the same page. No one will come in all confused. No one will be depending on you. Everybody is their own man and doing their own thing. And then we come together and we network. And then when you're ready, you join the actual workshop, the Elite Trust Secrets workshop. That's going to get you there. But if you're not ready to join Elite Trust Secrets, let me go back to the title, the Elite Trust Secrets, then join the other workshops if you're able to. And if you're still not able to do that level, the intermediate level, then go to the very beginning with zero startup costs. Remember, no permission is needed with new media. And I took full advantage of that with all of the blueprints. Okay. A lot of them, you start with nothing, zero. And you can just start making money like that night. I know with the zero startup one, the zero startup challenge, that one, you can start making money like that night. There's no reason. There's just no reason for you to be struggling. None. No reason. If you have the internet and you have a phone, you can be in business and you can start creating assets. Okay. So I'll see you guys. Please drop, whatever resonated with you. Drop what your plans are in doing going forward. Get the conversation going, get the conversation started. And I'll see you guys inside of the forum, because I want to hear your thoughts so that I can keep growing and improving this thing, right? So I'll see you guys. I hope to be on camera soon. But again, let me go back to the wealth mantra. Download it for free with the coupon code SWAG, and you can only get that coupon code if you watch to the end of this video. Boop. So, all right, guys. Love you for life. Love you for real. I'll see you in the forum. Take care, y'all.